What's up, Independence? Coach Drew here with one of our agility workouts. Nobody cares if you're in shape if you're slow, because you can't win games. So let's get faster. Okay guys, go ahead and join me on the ground. We're gonna go ahead and do our muscle and body prep. We're gonna go ahead and start with something like one of these objects, making sure that you have the right size. We're gonna do our groins again, but instead of just doing back and forth motions, we're gonna do what's called tack and floss. So we're gonna apply pressure and try and move our joint in that capsule so we get a little bit of alleviation. So you take your object like we did in the last time, knee up, you're gonna roll into that groin spot. When you feel a tension spot, don't just avoid it or go through it. You're gonna take your foot and you're gonna rotate your foot away from your body. Internally rotate my hip, and then I'm going to go in the opposite direction. And we're gonna go back and forth, and you'll feel that all the way up into your hip capsule. And you're gonna work your way through. Go ahead and give me about 5 minutes on each leg, just working out some of that tension. Okay guys, go ahead and find your space. We want to be locomotive, so we want to cover some distance during this. We are doing our light dynamics, and the goal of the purpose of this is not to be ready to go full speed, but to get our joints and our muscles kind of hot, kind of loose, kind of ready to do our task or challenge today. And so we're going to go through 3 different movement patterns. Do these to the best of your abilities. Don't get bored with this. This is like brushing your teeth. It's important. It's something you got to regularly do. And so for our first movement, we're going to do a lunge pull. Starting off, you're going to pull your heel to your butt. Make sure you get a big stretch. Grab your shin, pull it up towards your belly button. Take a big lunge forward. My knee goes over my shoelaces, not in, not out. I'm going to drop my back knee to the ground without touching, and then I'm going to switch legs. And you're going to go ahead and do about 5 reps on each side, covering some space wherever you are. All right, guys, for our second movement of our light dynamics, we're going to do a crossover. This primes some of our movement and running mechanics while still working on proprioception and strengthening and stretching the back of your leg. And so you're going to do a knee up, toe up. You're going to hinge and kick back, and you're going to cross over. Feel that stretch. Don't fall. Then you'll switch legs, knee up, toe up, hinge, stretch. You're going to go ahead and do about 5 of these on each side. All right, everyone, for our last light dynamic, we're going to do some leg kicks. And I don't care how you specifically do these. The only thing I really care about is that you are snappy. We are warming up the elastic system, which is the rapid movement. It's the low energy system that just kind of does its job. And so you're going to kick up, and you want to feel a snap down to the ground, kick up, snap down to the ground. You're going to do about 5 on each side. All right, guys, we're going to go into our skill warm-ups. We have 3 different skills. It's going to be 15 seconds of back-to-forth movement to get started. Our first movement today is karaoke. Remember, that's in front, neutral behind, back and forth. We're going to do this together. Ready, set, go. So you're going to karaoke. Once you hit that spot, just immediately transition. Try not to get stuck. You're going to hit that point, turn it around, see where you're going. Boom. Be smooth with it. Keep going. 5 more seconds. Boom. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and catch your breath. For our next drill, we're going to go ahead and do skier hops, and we can do these in place, but the goal is to make sure our knee is out, toe is out, we're transitioning, we're using our hands. We're going to do 15 seconds of continuous movement. Ready, set, go. So you're going to push, try and cover space, use your hands, try not to get stuck, and don't let your foot go completely flat on the ground. Work it together. Good movements. Got 5 more seconds. 2, 1. All right, guys. Catch your breath for our last drill. We're going to do our hip turn shuffles. Making sure your knees and your toes adjust to the direction we're about to go. Mark your space out. Make sure you are quick. You're low the entire time. We're about to be ready, set, go. Shuffle, turn, touch. Quick movement, turn. Make sure you're turning your toes and your knees. Staying low the entire time. Good, guys. Keep moving. Be quick. Almost done. Almost done. Keep moving and take a break. Good job, guys. All right, guys, we're going to move into our strength portion today. So this is our single leg strength where we're trying to prepare our muscles for the demands of the drills we have today. We're going to teach you guys a Bulgarian split squat. And what we're doing with this drill is we're going to increase the percentage or weight you use every week while decreasing the amount of reps we do. Now, if you don't have resource to a lot of weight, feel free to do the same 3 sets of 10 we're starting with. If you do have some good weight, figure it out. So this week is 3 sets of 10, working up to 25% of your body weight. So for me, 25% of my body weight is about 50 plus pounds. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start light. For my first set, grabbing 25, 10 reps. When you do a Bulgarian squat, hold the weight to your chest. You're gonna squat down, knee over toe, big chest into your hip, drops below parallel, stand up on that front leg primarily, and we're gonna knock out 10 reps on each leg. All right, guys, we're gonna do our isometric superset. So we're gonna combine 2 exercises without much of a rest. Now, when we isometric, we're trying to do post-activation potentiation. We are priming the muscles for more power output by applying a lot of force. Today's drill is a split squat, single leg isometric. And so I have my strap, my towel, whatever you've got. You're gonna place one foot on it, drop your knee, create tension with your hands. All right, guys, we're gonna get started in a few seconds. Ready, set, 5 seconds up with that leg. Keep pushing as hard as you can. Keep your tension. Keep your tension. All right, relax. So now we'll switch. Get ready, set. Up as hard as you can. Push through the floor. Try and break the strap. Break the towel. Do everything you can. All right, guys, relax. So go ahead and place your object down. So today's superset is going to be our lateral broad jumps. We're going to take our time jumping off of one leg, landing onto the goal is covering max distance while still having good mechanics. Don't let your knee come in. Make sure you push through your hip. So I'm going to drop down. I'm going to jump. 1, land. So now we're going to switch to the other side. Jump. 1. We're going to go to 5 reps each side. It's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5, guys. 3 total sets, rest in between. We're going to close today's agility session out with some skill transfer drills. We're going to start off with 3 different exercises. We're going to do 3 sets of each on both sides. All right, so you're going to go through all 3 sets of one before doing the next. Our first drill today is going to be our crossover march. So go outside into the beautiful weather. We're going to practice crossover stepping to our direction, not very quickly, but we're going to make sure that we're picking up, we're stepping, we're leaning, and we're just going to work our way all the way to your cone. And once you get there, you can reset, lean again, pick up, make sure you're actually crossover stepping all the way through. When you're done, take a break, 3 sets. Make sure you are maximizing hip, toe, and knee angles. All right, guys, once you complete your 3 sets, you're going to transition into a sprint. Make sure that you know how to do your feet. Make sure you feel comfortable. Now we're going to run. Imagine somebody's throwing or hitting something over your shoulder. You need to see it while you actively run at your angle. So you're going to get in your athletic position, pick up crossover. Once you get to the end, transition. So look, see it over there. Pick up crossover. We're going to complete 3 sets over our distance. For our last series in today's drill, we're going to do our crossover sprint, tennis ball grab to sprint back. So the point of this drill is to make sure that you run at your angle, make your play, and then come back and attack as if you've gotten an interception or turn around play. So I'm starting with my athletic position, make sure I'm grabbing a crossover. When it's time to go, you're going to crossover run, you see it, break down, grab your object, sprint all the way back as fast as you can. All right, guys, that's today's agility session. If you feel like you got faster feet because of us, give us a like, share, subscribe. Help your friends out because slow feet don't eat and some of y'all are way too skinny right now. Bye.